Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jordan and I'm here to do a back-to-back reading. There's going to be timestamps in the description of this video below or in the comments section as well. So we're going to be doing two readings, one with the Modern Witch Tarot and a second reading with the Smith-Waite Tarot. So you can choose which reading you'd like to watch today, or you can watch both. It's totally up to you. We're just going to focus on what energies are we moving through in the next 6 months, because we're going through a lunar eclipse right now. I think the next lunar eclipse is 6 months from now. So we will see what type of energies we are working through from Scorpio season into Taurus season. All right, so for those of you who want to choose the Modern Witch Tarot, we've got this clear quartz skull, semi-clear. So that is card option number 1, or card pile number 1, I should say. And for card pile number 2, we have a dark labradorite skull. It's got a little bit of a shine to it on the back. All right, this is for the Smith-Waite Tarot, option number 2. I'm going to get started with option number 1. Thank you for listening. All right, for those of you who chose the clear quartz skull, let's get into this reading for you. What is going on for Pisces? We have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. We're going to grab all 10 cards and get started. We have the King of Swords. We have the Hierophant in the past. And Temperance. In the future is the King of Wands reversed. We have the Ten of Wands representing you. We have the Two of Wands in your environment position. We have the Empress reversed in your fears and desires position. And we have the Seven of Cups as the outcome. Okay, underneath the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups reversed. Oftentimes we walk away from what no longer serves us and move forward onto new things with the Eight of Cups, but with it being reversed, it does talk about repeating a pattern. And I don't think it's you. I think it's this King of Wands reversed. I'm seeing you as the King of Swords, whether you're male or female. And I'm also seeing you as this Taurus energy. So I feel like you've been growing, you've been maturing. You've outgrown a situation. You've outgrown a drama. You've taken on lots of responsibility since this time. You know, a relationship has obviously been challenged, either recently or in the past. And this full moon in Taurus during Scorpio season is all about releasing that bitterness that you may have had towards another person. It's actually talking here about healing and being generous of spirit, compassionate towards an individual who obviously is acting out in some way. This King of Wands reversed is this individual. It's like they're trying to skirt a responsibility. They don't want to take on a certain role in your life. Could be a mother figure. Could be of divine feminine energy in your life, um, like a sister, a cousin, a friend, a boss, a coworker, the list goes on. But it does feel like it's feminine energy, even though it's represented by the King of Wands. It's like they don't see value in putting effort towards this relationship with you. They want to take the easy way out with the Seven of Swords here and the Ten of Wands below it. And you here have tempered your emotions and feelings with the King of Swords and Temperance being here. It's almost as if you're seeing this as a test with the Hierophant. A test of your emotional temperament. Because obviously there is some type of shared connection between the two of you, where there is responsibilities that you have to each other, whether it's family or work or even a committed relationship. And you've been upholding your end of the responsibilities, and you've taken on even more. Family or friends or coworkers are supposed to support each other, and you've had to tap into your faith, your wisdom, your inner strength in order to take on challenges by yourself, when in fact, with this Two of Cups being here, it's kind of a shame. You could have done some of this together and it would have been a lot easier for both of you. I do feel like this person's having to play catch up now. I do feel like they are making mistakes on their end, because they had to, in order for them to move forward into the next realm of possibility for them, they had to face a certain responsibility like you did. They may have tried to pass it on to you. However, it's coming right back to them for them to sort out in one way or another. We have cards of drinking here as well. Someone may be a heavy drinker. Or abusing substances of some sort. The Empress takes care of her family, but the Hierophant takes care of everyone, regardless of, blood or ownership, or sense of belonging to each other. It's a higher calling. And I do feel like this person treats only certain people the way that you deserve to be treated. It's like they've got selective attention. And but you don't need it. You've outgrown this, Pisces. I feel like they're actually really craving your attention. There is the Two of Wands here in the middle of the reading, so there is a crossroads. A situation is kind of premature. A conclusion to this relationship dynamic, perhaps related to responsibilities that are, have to be dealt with between the two of you. So an outcome isn't going to happen right away. But it's too late for this person to pass over this with you. They have to face it one way or another. And they're going to try to delay it as much as possible, but they're running out of options. Especially where you've already decided how you want to proceed in this situation. Maybe even you've done this years ago, or weeks ago, or months ago. All right. I feel like you, in some way here, Pisces, you're kind of like forcing someone to change, which is difficult because, you can't really force people to change. It's not really doable. But out of all the people in the deck, the King of Swords really can pull something like that off. And it's in the high vibrational state. It's not reversed. If it was reversed, I would say you're trying to manipulate somebody into acting a certain way. But it's more so like you've been strategic. You've held yourself up to a certain high standard, and it forces other people around you to, respond accordingly, or else face shame, rejection, or an undesirable outcome. Okay, well, that's what I've got for your reading number 1. I would say the outcome here is someone is waking up to the realization that they can't, keep avoiding and postponing and running away from a certain issue here. And what comes next will be happening sooner than you think. There is a due date here, with the Empress being here. Something is overdue. Okay, that's what I've got for your reading. Thank you so much for being here, liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. And we're going to move on to option number 2. Okay, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. We're going to start with your reading. This is reading number 2 using the Smith-Waite tarot deck here. And we also have the Labradorite skull. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. We have the 9 of Wands. We're going to grab 10 cards and then we'll get into the reading. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Hanged One. So we're going to be clarifying with this reading energies that you will be moving through in the next 6 months, from one eclipse to the next, moving into Taurus season with the Scorpio full moon, lunar eclipse. I think that's what's going to be the next lunar eclipse, but usually there's one every 6 months, is my understanding. Okay, I just dropped the Knight of Wands. So we have the Tower card and the Knight of Wands in the past. Let's see what's going on in the future. The 9 of Swords. We have the Fool representing you. We have the Page of Cups. In your environment. You have the Page of Pentacles in your fears and desires. And the Nine of Cups as the outcome. So we have 9, 9, 9. That's a very strong synchronicity. That usually means a cycle is getting close to completing. We have the Seven of Pentacles underneath the bottom of the deck. Something's been taking a long time to shift due to heartbreak, pain, wounding, insecurities, self-doubts, worry, blame. Someone's been torturing themselves here, repeatedly going over the disasters of the past in their mind and trying to imagine an outcome that is better than what is going to unfold. So it's almost as if like something really, painful and dramatic and traumatic has happened in the past, and it almost feels like, Pisces, you may have like run into this accidentally, or it just happened all of a sudden and happened really quickly, and it happened so quickly you didn't have time to like properly process it in the moment. So since that time, you've been just persevering, being strong, trying to resist the pain that wants to be healed within you. And because of this, your major, your fresh, clean slate, your fresh start, the new way forward has been kind of blocked for you because you're still expecting the worst case scenario. And I do feel like you've been dreaming of an outcome, a solution, perhaps even an apology from somebody, but I don't see that coming. At least not anytime soon. I'm sorry to deliver that message, Pisces. It's a little bit rough, but it doesn't look positively aspected in this reading. In fact, I would say it's an illusion. How are you supposed to move forward without this closure? Well, time does heal. It does take time with that Seven of Pentacles being here. And there's something here about the Hanged Man and the Page of Cups that's really important for you in this reading. The Hanged Man, or I should say the Hanged One, regardless of gender, is someone who is suffering, however, refuses to budge, refuses to move, because they do see the value in sitting with their emotions and feelings. They know that they need to face something, face some sort of consequence. Maybe they don't have a choice. Maybe you don't have a choice, Pisces. Maybe you have to just deal with the cards that have been dealt to you at this time. But the Page of Cups does talk about hope, spirit, imagining something better. And you do have these bright yellow cards in the bottom row. They're reversed, so that's almost like the potential's there for you to have wish fulfillment in a new direction. But it does involve you opening up your heart to possibilities that are separate from this, some type of conclusion to a situation in the past. Okay? Something in the past has blown up. It's been destroyed. And in some ways you have to start over. in more ways than one is what I'm hearing. Even if you have lots of experience in this area of your life, there's a new version of you that is trying to emerge from the ashes. However, grief, fear, doubt, guilt, anger, resentment keeps putting out that fire, that passion, that drive within you to seek out new experiences. So that's what's going to shift in the next 6 months. I think you're going to go through a big emotional transformation here, Pisces. I do feel like you're going to find a way to just move forward. Move beyond the pain and the suffering, to take the new, clean, fresh slate that the universe has been offering for you, to let that be enough. Okay. It's a very powerful message. Sometimes, you know, and I know a lot of you know this already, on my channel I like to show you the individual card pairings and how they interact with each other. But in this reading, I just want this message to be clear. So I'm going to leave it here without trying to, you know, overload you with information. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it won't fit. But I recommend checking out the other reading if this one didn't work for you. Okay. Thank you so much for being here today, Pisces. I wish you all the best. Happy lunar eclipse in Taurus, and I'll see you again soon.